revivalhouse.net with another BTM commentary. Stoked. It's officially Christmas season, and I got my two hetero life mates here, Riverman and Zach. What up?
What's up?
Kicking off Christmas. You know, I often wonder how long we could keep doing Christmas seasons, because there is only so many movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not at a loss yet, but yeah, I don't know. Eventually, it's like we're going to go, well, let's do Home Alone. Well, we already did Home Alone 5 years ago. Oh, yeah, that's right. But
we'll end up doing every Christmas movie ever.
Well, you skip down to Thanksgiving movies, man. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I know, but and that's the thing is, I thought about that, but it's like how I don't know. I feel
like to watch jungle cannibal movies around Thanksgiving.
What did you pitch? You pitched
Cannibal Holocaust.
He's like, we should do Cannibal Holocaust for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. It's a great movie, but
didn't like a podcast or two ago, you're like, we should do Island of Death.
Oh,
we did Island of Death.
Island of Death is on
Hobo.
Prime. It's streaming.
But you didn't do a commentary of it though, River.
No, we didn't. But I was saying like, oh yeah, we could do like November exploitation, because at that point we'd only done Last House on the Left. So I was like, let's do Island of Death. We get your live reactions to this fucked up movie.
Well, we're going to have to put November exploitation on hold this year in favor of Feldman exploitation, because we're going to be watching Gremlins, the original Gremlins, because it is Christmas themed. And is this the second Feldman movie we've done?
What was the last one we did?
The Furlong shitty movie. Isn't that sad that's the first Feldman movie we did in the Feldman fucking exploitation? But
I can't imagine that's the first one we did. What?
I think it is.
Holy crap.
And what's funny is now that when you have at least two with the same actor, it's officially exploitation. So, and now he's officially exploitation on BTM. So that's great. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're watching Gremlins on Netflix, which is very convenient. Obviously it's streaming right now, and we're just queued all the way to the beginning. And I'm going to assume that once you push play, it's going to show like the emblem or whatever the fuck. Who makes these movies again?
Warner Brothers
or whoever. But we're going to go ahead and start it. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Gizmo. Okay. Should I do 3, 2, 1 in my Gizmo voice?
If you want.
I can't. Remember that fucking song? 3, 2, 1, play.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen the first Gremlins, and the thing about this, the Gremlins movies remind me of kind of like the Ghostbusters movies in the sense that I always watched Gremlins 2 first. I watched Gremlins 2 before I saw the original one, and because of that, I kind of liken to it kind of like I do Ghostbusters, where people shit on Ghostbusters 2, but I'm like, it's the first one I watched, and it was a great gateway for me. And I
love Ghostbusters 2. This movie actually opened up with Ghostbusters.
Yeah, at the same time period and everything. But Gremlins 2 is the same way. Gremlins 2 takes place, it's like in 1989. I think Gremlins 2 came out also in like 1989, like Ghostbusters 2, right? Mm-hmm. They came out in the same era. And they have a lot of the same type of actors and stuff and just the same vibe. And I like Gremlins 2. I mean, I know it's in kind of like Ghostbusters 2, it's a little bit more colorful, a little bit more family friendly, you know?
It's just fun. It's just
I don't even remember these movies. I remember renting them. My dad used to rent them back in the late 80s, but I remember not really being a big fan of them. I don't know.
I've never been huge into. I've always been bigger into the Gremlins ripoffs, like fucking Critters.
Yeah.
Would you call that a Gremlins ripoff, Critters?
That's pretty much what it was.
Ghoulies?
Ghoulies was one too, yeah.
I've never been huge into them. Some people are obsessed with them, but they're good movies. But I've seen the second one so much more. Like I remember everything about the second one pretty much top to bottom. This one I know, but it's more vague. The second one's so much fun. I've been wanting to do the second one, but since it's Christmas, this got the edge.
Is he getting high off that fucking golf club?
I think he is, man. He kind of reminds me of the box seller. What's your pleasure?
Yeah.
That would have been like a great crossover if they just had like he was selling the box too.
Mm-hmm.
But he bought Gizmo instead.
You ain't got no future, Jack.
Ha! You
It's
ain't
like
got
Eggheart,
no
dude.
future, Jack.
All these movies look the same, dude.
This guy kind of looks like Chuck from Ernest. Bobby, if you please.
Yeah, he does.
A little thinner.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, he jumped out of fucking Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah. There was some interesting trivia on this I got.
Well, let's hear it, man.
Let me get it up.
Would you consider the genre of this first one kind of like Ghostbusters, where you could almost argue it's a little horror, but it's also, I mean, this movie's more horror than the second one, but would you consider it a family movie, or would you consider it a horror movie? Or would you consider it like a horror movie, like a Steven Spielberg horror movie is a horror movie?
I always thought these were family horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for a little kid, I could see how this movie would be scary. The second one's great, though, because it's almost like a parody, and I love all the cameos. And you got, remember when they break the fourth wall and Hulk Hogan, the whole scene where they're watching the movie within a movie, and the Gremlins are in the theater, and then Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
People just want a fresh popcorn. What you gonna do?
Makes you want to watch Thunder in Paradise.
Almost paradise.
We still haven't done like Mr. Nanny and stuff.
Dude, I know. I don't know what's taking so long. I really want to fucking do Mr. Nanny. That movie, for what it is, it's just pound for pound the most laughs per minute you can get. It's so short. The movie's like 80 minutes, if that. Not even 80 minutes. And dude, it's so stupid, but it's so funny. We got to do a double feature with the Twin Sitters.
Yeah. The Hulk was like one of the greatest actors ever.
What's his problem?
The world just lost another Hulkamaniac.
Speaking of bad albums.
God. Yeah, tell River.
Okay, Riverman. Zach posted a video on YouTube, and it's legit. Eddie Furlong had an album.
Really?
Yeah, who knew? I never knew.
Apparently, I read on like either, I think maybe I found it because somebody in my friends like posted it, and they said that it was only released in North Korea or something.
I'm looking it up right now.
You think Kim Jong-il was like a big fucking Eddie Furlong fan? I love Eddie Furlong.
Hold On Tight is the name of the album, dude.
I have a feeling we're going to get a little bit of Eddie Furlong at the end of this podcast.
Exactly. It's like all cover songs.
Was it the
my
Doors
God.
cover that you sent me? You sent me the Doors cover?
Yeah. People are strange.
They have Japanese import for $65 used.
Dude, he's so monotone. It's so funny. It's horrible. It's almost like he's just talking through it.
Yeah. I understand now why you cry.
It should have been original songs that, even if they were written by writers, but original songs that pertain to T2. So track 1 could have been When It Hurts. Track 2 could have been Mom. Track 3 could have been, wait, hold on. Track 3 could have been We Gotta Go Now. Is that what it says? We gotta go now.
Yeah.
Easy
It's
Money.
not my mother, Todd.
Easy Money would be the single.
Here's a good trivia. The set for Kingston Falls is the same one used for Back to the Future. Both movies were filmed in the Universal Studios backlot.
Huh.
Oh, nice.
Not surprised. A lot of stuff filmed in that Universal backlot. You guys ever been up there and taken that tour?
Yes,
No.
back in the early 90s. It was really good. When they had an earthquake, they had Jaws, they had Back to the Future. All
Back
that
to the
shit.
Future is actually one of my favorite movies. I don't know why.
Oh, mine too.
I've
Absolutely.
never done that. The fucking Feldman.
We can do our Buck Flower exploitation. Do Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Because we've already got him in a couple of movies, I think.
Mm-hmm. Watch him show up in this. We just never noticed.
Yeah, he's one of those guys where, we might not realize it.
Where's my Phoebe Gates at?
Where's my machine gun?
I don't even know if I've seen this one. Have I seen the second one or the first one?
The second one is almost like a comic book. It's silly.
Is that the one in the office building?
That's 2.
So I've only seen 2. I haven't even seen this one.
Okay, so part 2 is the new batch, and it's way more silly. It's way more family. There's all these different gremlins. That was the bat gremlin, the vegetable gremlin.
Yes.
You know, it's almost like they made it to market toys. You know.
Mhm.
Yes, that's
Right.
the one I've seen.
It's a little bit more like almost like Disney got their hands on it type of thing.
I guess Joe Dante's likes the second one more too, because that's kind of what he wanted to do with the first one, but they didn't let him.
It's great though, and then you got a lot of cool small. You got Grandpa Munster, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, Grandpa Munster's in it, and he plays a vampire, a guy that hosts a vampire like a creature of the week type show, like Joe
Al
Bob.
Lewis, dude. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, it's great, man, and it's got a lot of the actors from that era. Like the boss of Zach Galligan is also the sleazeball guy that was trying to take over Bill Murray's job in Scrooge, another Christmas movie. Like a lot of those actors that were showing up in like the late '80s. And you have this guy from Evil Toons fame.
Yep.
No, it's funny.
And Terminator. Sorry.
Even though this movie it takes place during Christmas and it has snow, it didn't come out until the summer.
Yeah,
or
it's
something like that.
But yeah, Riverman, so you're in for a treat because this movie's dark. I mean, I'm not saying it's super dark, but this movie's a bit darker than the second one.
How have I never seen this one? I was always thinking this was the second one.
And the gremlins are a lot scarier in this one. They're almost kind of silly in the second one.
Mm-hmm. That dog right there, its name in real life was Mushroom, and it's the same dog that's in he's in fucking Pumpkinhead. He plays Ed Harley's dog.
Wow. I bet he was commanding quite the salary.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Get Out's considered a comedy by the Golden Globes?
I saw that. It got nominated in the comedy category.
Yeah,
Doesn't make
that's
any
weird.
fucking
Because,
sense.
well, they have one guy. They have that one comic relief guy, the TSA guy.
Yeah, his friend.
Which I enjoyed it, but it did kind of break the tone of the movie. I couldn't tell if that was welcome comic relief or if it broke the tone with that guy. I think maybe it was a little too heavy. Some places it was kind of all right, but when you get to the scene where he's trying to tell his bosses at the TSA he's going to the cops and they're just making a mock of him.
for a short time he kind of takes charge of the movie because we're kind of led to believe that his buddy died.
And it's too silly. It breaks it too much. But I like that movie.
She is, baby.
I went in thinking I would hate that movie. I thought it was great, dude. Really good.
It's really good. I mean, that's just a nitpick, but
Yeah.
I watched that movie a second time, and in that part it made more sense, and it didn't bother me as much.
I'd watch it a second time. I need to get my wife to watch it. She'd actually like it.
it's on Vudu, man.
Yeah. That's where I watched it the first time.
Okay. Phoebe Cates, she's one of those chicks that has like a little bit of Filipino in her. A little bit of Filipino and Asian makes you really hot.
I'm gonna fucking put more in her.
Okay.
You're not Filipino, are you?
I don't
it's
know.
not. No,
I don't know.
Zach's way too tall.
He has too much hair. He has a beard, doesn't he?
Yeah, if Zach went to the Philippines, dude, they'd treat you like a god, like Screech on bass, like Hawaiian style. Saved by the Bell.
Really? Can they not
Yeah.
grow beards?
Welcome to the Hawaiian Hideaway.
Did you watch that I think it was a College Humor video, that Zach Morris video I sent you, River?
I haven't watched it yet. I will.
It's funny. It's just one of those like edited videos where they're talking about how Zach Morris is a real big sleazebag, and they're pretty much clipping all the clips from the episode about the girl on the telethon in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I have seen that before.
That's great, dude.
Yeah. I also like the documentary of Rod Belding.
Oh, that's a good one.
How Rod Belding pretty much was a slime ball, but
Can you watch that anywhere?
what's that?
The documentary Rod Belding.
Oh yeah, it's on I don't know, YouTube or something. It's a fan documentary, 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh,
They just go into Rod Belding, and it's pretty funny.
Did either of you guys ever watch the movie I got on Vudu called I Love You to Death?
no.
It's pretty funny. I'd recommend it. It's got the Reeves in it. I think it came out right after Bill and Ted, and he's basically playing a Bill and Ted kind of character.
I didn't know Christopher Reeves is in Bill and Ted.
But it also has...
What? Keanu Reeves. Did you call him Christopher Reeves?
I know, I was kidding.
Oh, no. Zach might have did it. He does that shit all the time.
No, I said the Reeves. Yeah.
Oh, the Reeves.
Yeah. But it's also got Kevin Kline, who is Phoebe Hates' husband, and she's in it too.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's like I think they painted him dark, and he's playing an Italian. I don't think he's really an Italian guy, is he?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think they made him darker or something.
Have you ever seen the Reeves in like Parenthood?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, and he plays the boyfriend. So even in that, he's a less dumb Ted. He's still a little bit like I don't know. He's kind of one-dimensional.
Remember that Mad TV skit I sent you, the School of Acting of Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh God, dude, I know you're talking. I love Mad TV. I'd love to own that on like DVD, like every season.
Yeah, the guy doing the Keanu Reeves impersonation was pretty awesome.
I used to record those off of TV every Saturday.
Yeah.
That and Monster Vision were the two I always recorded.
It's good stuff. Judge Reinhold. If I ever make a movie, I'm going to have a cameo by Judge Reinhold, and it's going to take place in a courtroom, and he's going to be the Judge Reinhold. They're going to be the Honorable Judge Reinhold presiding. And then that's it. That nobody really acknowledges it. Just keeps going. Genius.
Do you know what I was going to say? The Judge Reinhold, first of all, he looks weird. He's aged really weird. He still looks like Judge Reinhold. But you know how they say the cartilage still grows, like your nose still grows, your earlobes still grow when you get older, and that's why old people have like, you know, bigger ears and bigger. His fucking ears have grown out of control. Like he's got big floppy Dumbo ears, and they look really distracting in like some of the later movies I saw him in. But,
really?
Yeah, it's really weird. But anyway, can you guys guess? Trivia question. And for those listening at home, a little home trivia question. But you guys, do you know what movie Rod Belding appeared in? What other project did Rod Belding appear in to movie?
Oh, God. No clue.
I'm not even sure who Rod Belding is.
Fuck.
He's the blonde bombshell, man.
Yeah. He's Mr. Belding's brother on one episode of Saved by the Bell. He's not the better Belding, right? We got the better Belding. He is the better Belding. Not the end, not after the lesson they learned. You know?
Well, he ditched the kids for some weekend fling. I don't blame him.
Anyway, Rod Belding is in the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie Nowhere to Run. He's the sleazy cop, the crooked cop, because the bad guy is Jonas Ackerlund, the guy who plays the bad guy in Lethal Weapon 2, and he's also Hans in Mighty Ducks. He's like the bad guy trying to go in, the big tycoon that's trying to drill down the land and stuff. And Rod Belding's kind of the local sheriff that he kind of has in his back pocket. Mm-hmm. It's great, man. There's a scene where he handcuffs Van Damme up to a barn and starts beating the shit out of him. It's great.
Did you guys
Speaking
know
of
that?
Lethal...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say real quick, speaking of Lethal Weapon, I saw that in the Black Friday ad on sale. I don't remember how much it was, but it was dirt cheap. The box set, the 3... Or it's not a box set. The 4-pack, yeah.
The Blu-ray?
On Blu-ray, yeah, it's dirt cheap. So,
finally, that thing's been out forever, and it's always through the roof in price, and it's bare bones. I mean, by all means, it should be like fucking $10, $15.
What movie was it? You cut out for me.
The 4-pack of the Lethal Weapon series.
Oh, okay.
So who had that?
I'm looking. I think it's Walmart, but I'm double checking right now.
Because I would get that. Did you guys hear? What do you guys think of that Lethal Weapon 5 news? That's pretty crazy.
What's the news?
They've already made it.
No, I know they did with Sunny in Philadelphia. But no, well, Lethal Weapon, obviously that's another Christmas movie I want to do. But no, so way back in the day, there was grumblings of a Lethal Weapon 5, but then Mel Gibson did his anti-Semitic shit, and then it's like, okay, fuck that. Then they were going to reboot it. And they were talking about putting like Chris Hemsworth as fucking Riggs, and there was all this stuff going on. But they wanted to reboot it, right? And too much time had passed with Lethal Weapon 5, and they were getting too old. And like I said, but I think it was mainly the bad publicity that Mel got. And then somewhere along the line, the reboot turned into a TV series, which is still on. I guess it's a hit show with Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
How did Mel Gibson just keep coming back after he kept fucking up? That was weird.
He's back.
He's a great director.
He's back again, though. Anyway, so obviously Mel Gibson has somewhat come back in the last couple of years, right? Because he had the Hacksaw Ridge and different films, and now like that movie brought him back, and now he's in that fucking Daddy's Home 2. It's still a mainstream movie, whatever you want to call it. It's still him on the big screen, and they wanted him to direct a fucking DC movie. I'm glad he didn't. They were talking to him about directing Suicide Squad 2, for fuck's sake. He's too good for that, man.
They're making that?
Yeah, of course they are. But anyway, now they've officially announced that they're all talking about Lethal Weapon 5. Fuck the remakes. Fuck all that stuff. All the stars, Rene Russo, Danny Glover, his stroke is gone. Like he can talk again because he had a stroke like 10 years ago, and he was talking like this. Like this. And it sounded bad.
Joe Pesci or no movie.
Well, and the thing is maybe hopefully Joe Pesci would do it because, you know, Scorsese got him to come out for The Irishman. He got him to come out for retirement. So who knows? But from what I heard, all the actors, all the stars of the series were in talks with Richard Donner and Joel Silver. So they're trying to make it happen. And that would be great. And I think there's a great movie there. I think it works very well. They could make a good, non-silly, non-stupid movie with them being older. Because now it's 20 years since Lethal Weapon 4. That's crazy. Lethal Weapon 4 came out in 97. But ditch Chris Rock. He sucks. But it would work so well because now, 20 years later, between the last movie and this one, Riggs now has a family, right? Because at the end of the fourth one, he finally married Lorna, and they were, you know, going to have a baby. She was pregnant. So now 20 years later, Riggs has like an older daughter probably. And so they could base it around like his kids, like a kidnap thing and be real.
I bet they're going to make it where he's already broken up with the wife and the daughter died or something.
Whatever they got to do to make him crazy, man. But I'm saying they have enough fuel now. The fourth one's kind of lame, but it set up what they could use in this one. So I think they could do it.
He's still probably one of my favorite directors. Braveheart's one of my favorite films of all time.
He's a great storyteller.
Look at that fucking thing. It's so cute.
It is, man.
Oh, I found it. It's going to be $9.96 at Walmart.
Woo! Really?
Did you guys know that in Cantonese, Mogwai means devil or demon?
Mm-mm.
You know, I have heard that.
Yeah, it's trivia.
Oh. I'll have to pick up Trolls for my son. It's only $6, dude. He'll love that.
The Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Wow. Are these doorbusters, or are these the kind of Blu-rays that'll still be there at like 7 p.m.? You just stroll into Walmart when it's
no idea.
Because I'd like to get the Lethal Weapon. But then again, you know, a lot of times, Cyber Monday and all that shit, Amazon kind of copies what people are doing on Black Friday. Because the Black Friday ads come out in advance. So there's a good chance that we might see like Lethal Weapon on Amazon too. So yeah, hopefully that's the case. Because I don't want to go out for fucking Black Friday, man. I'm going home for the holidays next week. And
talk my wife into going.
It's just exhausting. You want to go?
No, I'm going to talk my wife into going. Her mother always goes every year, and she drags her along, so I'll try to get her to go.
It's just kind of a thing of the past now, man. You can get everything online, and I don't know.
Hacksaw Ridge is $10.
Which I want to see that. I still haven't seen it.
It's real good. I like it.
Why does this Gizmo in this movie look retarded? Like his eyes are crossed. He's a little bit more. I know that's not very nice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean like that, but he's a little bit more.
Rocky Dennis.
He's a little bit more refined in the second one. You know, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Dog's cute.
Yeah. You know who does Gizmo's voice?
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very
fucking
famous.
Maurice from Little Monsters. Great movie.
And that's funny because that's really funny. I don't remember if I don't know if they put his name in the opening credits or you'd have to go to the end credits to see that. But I think that was like, not a lot of people realize that. I didn't know it for a long time.
Michael Winslow did voices of random Gremlins too. Did you know that?
Who? Which one?
Michael Winslow, was that the guy?
Yeah, that was the guy from Police Academy. Yeah, but who did he do?
Yeah, he did a couple of the Gremlins.
Cool. What an easy job, man! Just go there in go in the sound booth and do gremlin noises.
Mm-hmm. You know, before they decided on puppets, they actually they debated getting monkeys to play the Gremlins.
What?
Yeah, but they did a test. It was like a spider monkey or something, and they put the gremlin mask on a monkey, and it started going crazy, and it shat all over Joe Dante's desk and stuff.
Wouldn't that be funny? Would that be the first time in history they got an animal to act and portray another animal?
Well,
that never happened.
they actually used to do that a lot in the 50s too. Like I remember seeing a movie. They used to make fucking movies with dogs playing every character in the movie, like black and white. I remember seeing a clip of one that looked hilarious.
Isn't it kind of weird? Isn't it weird to see like Zach Galligan and stuff doing these like cons and having barely anybody in his line? Don't you think he should be a little bigger than he is? You would have thought he would have gotten a little bit more work because these movies are so iconic.
Yeah. Maybe he got typecast.
He's like the Michael J. Fox that didn't become Michael J. Fox, because Michael J. Fox was kind of similar. He did Back to the Future, a big movie. He could have easily gone the way of Zach Galligan, right? And that would have been like the only thing he was known for.
Yeah, but it's a Spielberg movie, so it's kind of like E.T. with Dee Wallace. It's like nobody really gives a shit about them anymore.
Well, not even just Dee Wallace, but also
did you know the dad
Elliot.
in Gerald's Game was Elliot from E.T.?
Yeah, duh.
I didn't know that.
He looks just like him.
I don't know what that fucker looks like. I've seen that movie like 5 times.
Well, he's also in like Legends of the Fall as well. He pretty much looks like a grown-up Elliot.
Yeah. He
There
played
he
a
is,
fucked
man.
up character in that movie.
Was this his second movie after Friday? Fucking Feldman, I think it was, right? Or
I think
Maybe.
probably.
he's super
Speaking
young.
of Feldman, they have hoverboards on sale for Black Friday for $150. I remember seeing Feldman on a hoverboard at the concert, and that was pretty sweet.
Still bummed about that concert. Don't think it went down.
Yeah, if anybody's out there listening, donate to Feldman's fund to make his movie so we can see
Look at that fucking thing, my God.
Did you see he wants like what $100 million or something?
$10 million, dude.
Oh, it's 10. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was 100.
$10 million to cover the film and to cover legal expenses and protection and stuff like that. Which he gave out another couple more names, but they were like very small time. It's like you'd think. I mean, maybe he's got a plan, but the little names aren't doing a whole lot. You need to go for the big dog, so the whole fucking foundation will crumble underneath it, right? The Harvey Weinstein effect. Which, by the way, I don't want to talk about this too much because I don't want to give it any fucking attention. Debt still loan accusations, fucking stupid.
Oh, I saw that.
So stupid. I hope that doesn't get any legs at all, and it doesn't seem like it because I've been reading all the comments on that one, and most people are just calling bullshit on that one, and or they're just sick of it, you know. So
I didn't
hopefully,
hear about it.
yeah. Now somebody came out yesterday, and he's accused of forcing a 16-year-old on the set of Over the Top to have a 3-way with him and his bodyguard at the time.
Really?
Yeah, and first of all, the story's ludicrous because in the story, the 16-year-old girl willingly was going to his hotel room in Vegas where they're filming Over the Top to have sex with Stallone. And while they're having sex, he brought in his bodyguard and it just kind of happened. So first of all, the story's asinine. It's 30 plus years old. Dude, you ain't got no proof. Back off. I mean, it's just so stupid.
Yeah, let's not talk about this shit now.
I don't want to talk about it because I think it's just bury. Just die. Plus, I want Creed 2 to happen. I don't want his career to be ruined, dude.
What, he's 70 now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's old. Looks gross, dude. Looks like a hairy testicle that was severed from the... There's something really gross about... Like, it actually used to gross me out to watch, like, Gizmo give birth and, like, all these things pop out of him. It's really nasty. Like, I don't know why it grosses me out. It is kind of like Critters, right? Little ball.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 71.
Hey, he's old, man. He's doing... Escape Plan 2's not even out, and he's already filming Escape Plan 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's doing 2 and 3 back-to-back. 2's already done, and he's already filming 3 back-to-back.
Is Arnold in 2?
No, he's not in 2 or 3.
Oh.
It'll still be good, though. I mean...
There was a Twilight Zone poster back there. Joe Dante directed one of the things on
The
there.
segments, yeah.
Not the one where the kids got their heads cut off, though.
Look at his wet little nose. You just want to give an Eskimo kiss. You just want to put your finger in there. It's like
I
flat.
just want to fuck his mouth.
How come Corey Feldman, none of these guys are freaked out at this? None of them are like,
they're
what the
stupid.
fuck? None of them are like, what's going on here?
He's like, I get to keep one now.
Well,
Why are all these Furbies multiplying their toys?
Yeah, I remember they had a Furby that was made to look like Gizmo.
Hmm.
And my cousin got it.
Dave Bautista is starring in it.
Oh yeah, Dave Bautista's in some kind of role. Do you remember the show Masked Rider? And do you remember that little animal sidekick Furbus? And it was like a giant Furby. And they literally named him Furbus.
I don't remember that.
That show was weird because I remember I watched the premiere and that was it. And it's like, wow, this show sucks. But they like had this thing where they couldn't say the love word. I don't know if like that's a bad word for kids TV, but like they were just going around saying, I, you, grandfather, and I, you, Dex. They would space. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You.
Well, you go I space you, Dex.
This film and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom are credited with inspiring the MPA to create the PG-13 rating.
The melting face and all that stuff because it has like borderline scary stuff, right?
Yeah, many felt the movies were too violent for a PG rating, but not violent enough for an R rating.
In the third act, there's some like Temple of Doom type shit where it's like a little borderline for kids that I think is kind of scary for kids. Because it starts out cute and they do a pretty good job of the contrast of the ending, them being kind of creepy. The Tentpole of Doom.
Oh my gosh.
Playing Donkey Kong.
Have you guys heard of Killing Gunther?
Yeah, it looks fucking dumb.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh my god, he looks ridiculous on the cover.
Killing Gunther.
Yeah, it's like a comedy.
John Lennon circle glasses on. It looks ridiculous.
And it's got like SNL alumni people in it. It's like a comedy.
Did you guys ever see the movie Remote? The Moonbeam movie?
I don't think so.
That was Charles Band's like kids line of videos, Moonbeam, and it was like a movie about a kid that like robbers. He's like hiding out in this fucking house that's empty, and fucking robbers end up like bunking at it to hide from the cops. And he's got like this remote control. He's got like a bunch of remote control things that he fucks with them with. Like there's this one thing called Gunther. It's like a little guy that like lowers down from a string and he like yodels. He's like,
like Home Alone shit.
Yeah, and he gets it to steal the fat guy's steak so he can eat it. It's the fat guy from House Guest. Remember the bad guy?
Who? Which one? Oh, the bad guy. Where's the toll? That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Look at all those cuties just lined up, smiling. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess originally the Gizmo and the one with the mohawk were supposed to be the same character, but they changed it because they wanted one that was nice through the whole movie or whatever.
His name's Stripe, right? That's what they call him?
Yeah. How you gonna do that to that dog?
You know, I'm surprised that dog's still getting attention, man. You think he'd be pretty outshined by a bunch of cute little gremlin things.
Yeah.
Why isn't that dog trying to eat him?
That's totally what he thought whenever they were playing with him on that scene.
So he really did that to himself. It was a cry for help. He's like a kid trying to hurt. He's like, I'm gonna pretend like I hang myself with these lights.
Yeah.
Need someone to care.
Barney.
Zach was a Barney fan. He's at that perfect age where he was in Barney hype. He sent me a photo the other day with him in bootleg Barney. Yeah. It was this like Barney that didn't really quite look like Barney.
It was like too dark.
And also the fucking shape of the costume was like warped. He looked like a premature baby Barney, and
that was the original one.
What?
He looked like a demon dinosaur. My little brother used to watch that shit all the time.
But I used to watch Barney all the time.
Was the original one different looking?
Yeah, he looked really different. Creepy as hell, dude.
I remember as a kid going and seeing like Barney and like he looked just like Barney. And then years later I saw the picture and I was like, that ain't Barney. That's a bootleg Barney.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Was it just like the first season?
I believe it was one of them.
Barney, as far as I've known, always looked like Barney, unless it was like the first season and briefly that he looked weird.
There was a couple newer seasons where I thought he looked different and he had a different voice.
Yeah, but that fucking Barney though did not. That looked like a legit bootleg Barney.
Yeah, I was probably just too young to notice he looked like a bootleg Barney.
I can't find these Barneys anywhere. Barney looks the same.
I totally
It's like Grimace, Grimace from fucking McDonald's. He originally had like 8 arms instead of 2. He's like a villain.
Oh wow, I'm seeing some pictures when I Google.
Really dark.
I'm googling creepy Barney, and I'm trying to see if I can get anything here. Oh yeah, okay. And I found another picture of that creepy Barney, Zach, and he's at another birthday party. So I just think it's the bootleg party version of Barney.
Maybe they just mass produced the same costume. Yeah,
he's like an African American version of Barney because he's really dark. He looks like purple drink. He looks like grape soda. Like
he's really dark. Yeah,
and he has no animatronics in his eyes, no eyelids, so his eyes are just fucking wide. It looks like he's fucking he's high.
That picture was taken at it was like the Ford dealership in town that's closed down now. But like, yeah, they used to have people come out for the kids and they dress up in like popular, like the Red Ranger was there whenever Power Rangers was brand new.
Was he like fat? Was it a fat Red Ranger?
I remember it looking like the Red Ranger. It probably didn't now.
Yeah,
I saw it now.
Because you thought this was the legit Barney.
Yeah.
That's funny. And yeah, his green stomach is really, really dark green too. And yeah, he's just misshapen. It's not the same. The Barney costume, the real one, it's got a lot more texture and shape to the head and stuff. This looks very depressed. Yeah. It's like if the real Barney's a raisin. Sorry, if the real Barney's a grape, this fake Barney's a fucking raisin. He's all shriveled, a prune. He's very sad. I'll send you this picture right now. This Barney looks fucking depressed. The kid looks depressed too. I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna go to your Facebook is where I'm gonna send it.
It's got both me and Mac from Mac and Zach.
I know. I saw Mac. I recognized him.
And then some other kid that I don't know.
Isn't that weird, dude? When you look back at old childhood pictures and you see these people in the background that were like photobombing. I'm like, I wonder where. And I've thought about that. Like, I wonder where that guy is now.
Yeah.
That fucking random guy at Chuck E. Cheese in the background eating pizza. That's staring at, that looks over.
Well, it was another kid while I was a kid, so I probably grew up with them and didn't even notice.
Aaron, you should get the new T2 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah, I want to.
They have the new documentary, a 55-minute documentary.
Yeah, I'm going to pre-order it. I actually was looking at it yesterday when it comes out, and I want to pre-order it. And the thing is I have the pre-orders. It's hard to find out when the pre-orders actually go live with places like Best Buy, because if you go too early, they won't be available. And then obviously if you go just too late, they won't be there. So I always order online at midnight of the physical release day, because then they'll start registering on the store. Like the store has them in stock now, like on availability day. And then I can pick up in store. And I learned that secret. So I always get everything I want now. I sent that picture, guys. You should look at it. It's in our group chat.
God, they gotta have a better cover than that, though. I mean,
yeah, it's not a very good cover.
It sucks.
It's not very good. I'm really disappointed in it, actually. It's very disappointing. But yeah, I was telling Zach, man, and if anybody out there knows, this is kind of off topic of movies. My 4K TV, I haven't played a lot of video games because the 4K makes me sick. Oh wait, Zach, you laughing at it, dude?
Yeah.
Look at him staring like he doesn't want to be there. The kid don't want to be there.
He looks very creepy, dude.
He's like staring at like a fucking serial killer. He's just like looking down. I can't
see it.
It's on your Facebook, dude.
Oh, it's on Facebook. I thought it was
yeah, check it out. He looks like a psycho killer, and the kid looks very scared, like he's breathing right over his neck. That's
what my guy looked like, yeah.
Yeah, this is the bootleg Barney. It's the same one.
Same guy. Did you? What was that thing I told you? Did that help the TV at all?
I'm gonna do it. I haven't had a chance to. I'm gonna turn off the what is it? The smooth
picture smoothing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks scary,
That
dude.
looks creepy as hell, dude.
And I'll try and adjust the judder and stuff, but movies are great on it. But games, man, when I
See,
try
I
and play,
hate the way it makes movies look too.
well, it's okay. It's not like super soap opera effect. I don't have that going on because I have it on. Okay, so what you sent me, the guy, he was doing a tutorial on a like 2014 4K TV. Mine's a little newer than that, so my Samsung does not have those settings. He had all these settings that I don't have. Mine has pretty much like an automatic, like an auto smoother, and it smooths where it needs to and stuff. But I think I'm going to try experimenting with turning it off, and I might try and adjust the judder because movies look fine. It's not that shitty soap opera effect. They look good, but the games, man, the games look great. They just make me fucking sick. So it's the
He's
refresh
shooting
rate.
heroin in between his fingers.
I know, it's sad. Christopher Lee's in the second one. He's kind of the doctor in that.
And Gremlins too.
Yeah, and Gremlins too. Christopher Lee, right? He's the head doctor, I believe, and his little assistants are the two twins from T2. That's nice, you know. The twins stabbed in the eye. Yeah. Hey, got a full house.
It's your kids, Marty. Your kids.
What does he say? What do they turn out, dicks or something? What does he say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assholes or something.
Assholes?
Will they grow up to be dicks or something?
See, look how fucking he's so Zach Galligan. You're a fuck up. He specifically told you. Oh, okay. I guess the clock stopped working.
Man, give him the benefit of the doubt, will you?
But like, does it mean only midnight where they're at? What if they go somewhere else? Like, it's always after midnight somewhere.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point.
You gonna give him that chicken? That's good looking chicken.
Cold chicken. I like how they eat it. I like how Gizmo eats in the second one where they speed it up and he eats the corn on the cob and it makes like the saw noise.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I love watching him eat, dude. It's fascinating. Look at that jizz on his face. A little cum on his lips. What an idiot. See, Giz is smart and he's like, meow.
He's fucking reading and shit.
He's like chill, man. He's mellow. He's
lit as fuck.
I know, he's like that guy. How do they not need to be trained? Like, they already know how to nod no, shake their head no, nod yes and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He literally is reading the fucking paper or whatever and he nodded. No, I'm good. I'm cool.
Mm.
Is that a brain on the table?
Yeah, it is. It reminds me of Jason Goes to Hell. Is he going to eat that brain like a heart?
Yeah. Best scene in the movie.
You know, turn to Jason. I know, where the fucking Don King ripoff from Rocky V eats Jason's heart.
Yeah, that's a great scene. And he like pukes it out.
Yeah, it's really gross. That used to make me so sick as a kid. I used to watch that and I used to want to vomit. I don't know what, it just grossed me out.
Yeah.
I like how Stripe there, he's just like, he looks evil. He was born evil, man. He's looking at everything with a fucking gleam in his eye.
He's born to be wild. You remember that movie?
Oh, with John Stamos? No, it's Born to Ride. That's Born to Ride.
Born to be Wild is the one with the kid and he hangs out with the fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They go on a road trip, baby.
I barely remember that, man. Look at Gizmo's face where he's falling asleep. You see him?
Yeah. I always laugh. This scene too, where he wakes up and realizes that his clock stopped working. He doesn't really even seem like he's not even like at all concerned about it. Like, oh shit, I fed them too.
Wow. I don't think he realizes the severity. I don't think because he never really told them what would happen. It was just like a warning. Look at this, man. It's so gross. It's like fucking Ernest Scared Stupid, man.
Yeah.
Or critters, yeah.
Or critters, yeah.
Or aliens.
Did you get them wet or something?
He got him wet, all right. That's not going to make sense for anybody that didn't hear that. In the commentary.
Well, I chicken, but I made sure that it. No, wait a minute.
You know who should have got this role instead? They should have gave this to Ragman. Look at him.
Pauly Shore.
No, Ragman could have did this. in his sleep. You know, I don't really want to do like repeat commentaries, but that's a movie. Like if we did do like the same movies every year, I could do Trick or Treat every year.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat and Pet Cemetery too.
Yeah.
Did he just jack off in his hand before they filmed this?
That's what it looks like. It looks so fucking gross. I was trying not to think that. This is back when Corey Feldman looked like Danny from The Shining.
Yeah.
He does, man. Just a little fatter version of Danny.
I'm waiting for him to foam at the mouth and like start fucking seizing.
Mm-hmm. That's cookies, baby.
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Zach, what do you do for Thanksgiving? What do you got planned?
Probably nothing.
Nothing? Your family doesn't have a get-together? You don't go anywhere, have people over?
They do, but I don't even like turkey and shit.
Yeah, well, you gotta like some of it. You don't like any of the food? I like ham.
I'll eat it. It's not something I look forward to or anything.
My thing is a lot of people don't make turkey right, and it's always dry. You can make turkey the right way. Fried turkey's good. Get a turkey fryer.
Well, no, you put it in one of those turkey bags, or you put it in a roaster. You won't dry it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying a lot of people can't do that, and I'm not trying to point fingers to people in my family. You know, the people that make the turkeys.
Remember the episode of Keenan and Kel Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? I was
Briefly.
assuming you'd say no.
No, I do kind of. I never really watched it, but I remember seeing it. I wasn't a big fan of that show. It was past my time, as I've said.
Your time sucked.
My time ruled, man. I like Thanksgiving, though. I like ham. My grandmother bakes her ham with Pepsi.
Oh, yeah, you caramelize it. Yeah,
You caramelize
absolutely.
it. Yeah, it's really good.
Never been a big fan of ham. Unless it's in a Hot Pocket with cheese.
We're having Thanksgiving at my place this year, so.
Oh, really?
In-laws coming over, then I'm going to try to get my stepdad over.
Is it kind of like a christening because it's like the first time, you've never been able to do? Are you going to make it a regular thing, you think, at your house? You going to be Clark Griswold?
We did that. We usually did that like once every like 3 years. We'd have something, but I don't know. I figured this year I'm going to try to get my little brother gets out of jail soon, so get him over too, and get my stepdad over. So,
well, I'm sure he'll love something to drink other than red Kool-Aid, so that'll be good.
exactly.
Watch, serve red Kool-Aid. Like, oh, got red Kool-Aid. I know you're
Sick of
probably
this
expecting
shit.
one more. Red Kool-Aid and cornbread.
Kool-Aid's good.
Yeah, I'm going home, man. I'm going home to Missouri for a whole week. My thing about that is I'm happy to go home, but it's a hassle, man. I can't say I'm like looking forward to it. 2 days is honestly good for me, man. I'm going for a week, but it's not exactly for myself. Yeah. What a good theme.
It'll be fun.
Dude, trust me, man. Like after 2 days, you're done. I'll be bored, man. I'm bringing my Switch. I bought a Nintendo Switch, so I'll bring that to keep me company.
You'll have to let me talk to your mom when you're there.
Well, you could talk to her when I'm not there, man. Why do I gotta be there? Why am I the...
Alright, I just didn't know. I didn't want that to be weird.
Like, my mom talks to me. Oh, yeah, I talk to Todd every night. Like, what the fuck? Talk to Todd every night.
He talked to more than I talk to you.
It's like, oh, yeah, I talk to T-Bone every night. T-Bone? Yeah, that's what I call him now. What
T-Bone.
the fuck? Got nicknames for him?
You know, you could get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking your head up a butcher's ass.
Wait, it's got to be your bull.
But I'm just going to take the bull's word for it.
Dude, I loved it at the end of the Deep End podcast and your outtakes where you did the fucking Tommy Boy. There's a fat wheel on your boat. I was laughing, man. Those outtakes are funny.
Did you guys at the start of the film on the cinema in the town? It's showing the two movies, A Boy's Life and Watch the Skies, which were the working titles of Steven Spielberg's E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I did not know that. That's a good fact.
I love E.T. Still one of my favorites.
That's on Netflix too.
Do you guys remember that old commercial from the 90s about Universal Studios? And there was like a narrator talking to some prisoners. And the prisoners were like walking towards the camera, which is also the narrator. And he's describing the hot new attractions at Universal Studios. And they're like, yeah, how about now? And they start doing it. They're breaking out of prison, after he teased them with all the new rides. You remember that?
Mm-mm.
And at the end of it, after they get done with the promo part, they go back to the prison setup, and like they're all smushed against the bars, and it's got like some nerd prisoner glasses. He's like, E.T. Okay, it's a fun commercial.
Never saw it.
I like to go on YouTube from time to time and watch all the commercial compilations from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't remember who does it, but there's a channel where they have compilations from every year. So it's like,
I've seen that, yeah.
Like commercials of 1990, commercials of 1991, commercials of 1992, and they go on for a long ass time, hours. And it's such a trip, man. I love watching it.
Oh, all the Gremlin animatronics cost between $30,000 and $40,000
Altogether?
each.
Each?
Yeah.
After these messages, we'll be
Right back.
After they got done shooting, like whenever everybody would leave, they'd have to like stop and get out and open up their trunks to make sure that nobody stole them.
Wow. Can't they just do a head count like before everybody leaves?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't think of that.
It was just an excuse to get their pants off. Like,
Okay,
pull
half
them
in
down.
this van, half in this van. Let's go.
We gotta watch. We gotta redo Home Alone.
Oh, I'd love to.
Me, Mac, and Zach did it last year, and it was like our first time recording with Mac. And when you bring somebody on for the first time, sometimes it turns to a mess. And I think his recording was real bad. He had a bad microphone at the time.
No. What happened was we started watching a movie. His movie stopped because I got a link that sucked, and then like yours stopped. At one point.
It became fucked up, yeah. And we decided to start talking about Saw Woo or fucking what the fuck. I don't remember.
By the end of it, I was the only one that was still watching the movie.
Yeah, so we didn't really do it. So we need to do Home Alone 1 and 2. I guess we're looking at Tuesday. In a few days from now, we're gonna do Batman Returns. Did Tuesday sound okay to you, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
Not to give any spoilers, but Batman Returns is next. One of my favorite Christmas movies.
Can we do one of my favorite Christmas movies sometime?
Yeah, I mean, you're good for Friday, so what you can pick what we do on Friday, the next Friday.
Die Harder.
Oh,
I know you.
That one
hate
takes
it.
place on Christmas too.
the first two do. Yeah, the first two do. No one ever.
I know.
Isn't it? Everybody acts like they're cool when they say, "Oh, my favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard." How come nobody says Die Hard 2? No one ever like that one.
I
that
love Die Hard too.
Well, Lethal Weapon's also Christmas as well.
Mm-hmm.
The first one. So yeah, I would do Die Hard 2. I mean, I know
I
you're
just
probably
know how much you hate it.
Yeah, you're trying to troll me. The thing is it's not like I hate it where it's going to make a good commentary. I just think it's drab and fucking it just misses the mark. It's just not good. It's just not as good.
I don't know.
Doesn't the first Child's Play take place on Christmas too?
No, it's wintertime, but they never say Christmas.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Andy's birthday.
Oh yeah, it's his birthday. Okay.
And it's at wintertime, yeah. After these messages, we're right back. The theme,
shit my
theme,
pants.
Yeah, me too. The theme is kind of scary. I mean, it's kind of got a.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you remember in Gremlins 2 where there's the gremlin that's drinking like the bat formula and he turns to a bat? During I think it's during that sequence where he's doing his shit and he's drinking the potion turned to a bat. He's listening to Rain and Blood Slayer.
Mm-hmm. And he breaks out the wall and it's the bat signal.
Yeah, because it's Warner Brothers. Like I'm saying, it's got so much like marketing shit in it, and it was totally made for kids. And
Hey, Aaron, did you know that Fulton and Guy Germain from Mighty Ducks are brothers?
Guy Germain.
Is it Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know they're brothers?
I did not.
Yeah, I'm looking at Mighty Ducks trivia.
Wow. Let me see.
What took you to Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
I don't know.
Fulton Reed's, I don't know. See, why do they call it? Yeah, his name is spelled like Guy, but in the movies they call him Guy Germain.
Mm.
So I don't know what the fuck is up with there. I think I've only heard his name once. They only say his name physically once, I think, in the movie. I guess when I'm forced to look at him, I can see some resemblance, but man, they're not
dyed
really.
His hair, it said.
Really?
Yeah, because they look too similar.
Here's how much screen time he got. When you go on the wiki page, the Disney wiki, he on his quote section, it just has, "I was this close." Yeah, it's about the only thing he fucking said.
Do you know fucking Tim Burton was originally supposed to direct this?
Really? I could have seen that.
But at that point, he hadn't made a full feature movie, so they passed on him.
He hadn't even made Pee-wee yet, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Christmas music, man. I can't wait to bust it out. I should be listening to it now.
I hate it.
You do?
Yeah.
I love that song, man. I love traditional Christmas music. Every single year, everybody, I listen to not just traditional Christmas music, but I like listening to certain soundtracks. I love listening to Home Alone soundtrack. I love listening to the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, even you know, if some of it's Halloween-y. I love listening to the Muppet Christmas Carol soundtrack. It's one of my favorites.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I fucking love the Muppet Christmas Carol.
It's good.
Fucking love it. It's to me, it's awesome. I watch it every single year, and it's a Blu-ray that pisses me off because even the DVD, I have the DVD and the Blu-ray. The only version that has the complete movie is the VHS, and they took out the best scene in the movie. They took it out because they felt it made the movie too sad. It brought the movie down. But it's so great, man. You know, Riverman, you know the scene where Ghost of Christmas Past and Michael Caine is watching the young Scrooge, his girlfriend, leave him, his fiance?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get his priorities straight, and she sings this song, when love is gone. And then it's that whole song, and it's sad. And you got the old Michael Caine looking above him, crying, just sort of lamenting over it. And he starts crying, and he's singing with her. Dude, it fucking breaks my heart. And it's a fucking Muppet Disney movie, and it actually breaks my heart. Because Michael Caine's such a good actor, man. He sells it. He sells the fuck out of it. He sells it that he's working with Muppets. And they took it out because they said it's just too sad for a Disney movie.
Why was it okay in the first cut?
I don't know. But I hate it when they fucking alter shit later, because when it came out in VHS, in the theaters is there, VHS it was there, and I rented it. We had that copy, and I loved it. It was always my favorite scene. And then ever since it came out on DVD, they got rid of it, and they didn't even put it on as a special feature. It's like, you cannot see it. And then when the Blu-ray was announced, I'm like, all right, maybe it'll be like a special feature, and I can watch the original theatrical cut or something. Nope. It's still not there. I'm like, come on, guys. It's fucking stupid.
One of my favorite Christmas memories was back in '95. My brother and I went with my grandparents to the movie theater, and they took us to this movie called Home for the Holidays.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No, this is a comedy.
Yeah, JTT was in it. It was a comedy.
He was in that?
He's trying to get home for the holidays, like a college student?
No. This one's a... Jodie Foster directed this one.
Let me look it up.
Starring Holly Hunter.
Oh, that I know that movie too. Yeah.
And so we went to the theater, and then we went to the movie and everything, and we made it like 10 minutes in, and my grandparents made us walk out of it because like she had like some like, I don't know, there was like a lot of like gay innuendos, and like her brother's gay, and then like they were going on like some dirty shit. So they took us out of the movie, and they went up and got their money back, and then we just ended up leaving. So I only seen like 10 minutes of that movie, so I should go back and watch it. I never have, because my grandparents never wanted me to watch it, so I was like, eh. But I don't know.
It's got Robert Downey. It's got Robert Downey Jr. in it, and it also has I think the fucking dad from Mr. Nanny. It's all coming back full circle.
Yeah.
Oh, who also played Santa in Christmas with the Cranks, starring Tim Allen, who starred along Jonathan Taylor Thomas in Home Improvement. Oh my God. It's crazy.
16 Degrees.
Yeah.
That I'm going to look at the movie I'm talking about. I'm going to look at JTT, White Trash Thomas's fucking IMDb here.
I remember that movie.
Where did that come from, man? You guys used to call him White Trash Thomas in high school.
My brother and I used to just, because we used to hate Jonathan Taylor Thomas because he was like every chick's wet dream.
He grew up to not grow past 4'8".
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys that was a cuter kid than he was when he grew up, you know? My mom even said that. My mom thought he was the cutest kid in the world. She thought John Taylor Thomas was the cutest kid in the world. And she even told me, I was like, Mom, I thought you said I was the cutest kid in the world. She's like, he's cute. But she literally goes, I think you're going to grow up to be better looking than he will. Like, okay.
I'll Be Home for Christmas is what it's called.
Oh, okay, my bad.
What's the one that I used to watch it every year when I was a kid.
He's in Pinocchio. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Adventures of
Pinocchio. I got that movie on DVD because it's like not streaming anywhere, and I wanted to watch it again.
I love Man of the House. That's great. And Tom and Huck. I only watched Tom and Huck a couple of times. I used to have
Me too, yeah.
That movie had Rachel Lee Cook in it when she was younger.
Who's she?
She was in She's All That.
Oh, yeah. And Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah. Tom and Huck starred Brad Renfro as Huckleberry. There's Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. I think Huck was Brad Renfro, who would later become sodomized, of course, and commit suicide, unfortunately.
What?
What?
When that happened?
Brad Renfro killed himself.
Because he was sodomized?
He was an apt pupil, and he turned to drugs, man. And no, so what they say is, obviously he killed himself, so there's no one to tell the tale, but his close friends and stuff said he was molested. He was molested by fucking directors and producers, and it fucked with his head, and he got into drugs, and he ended up dying, ODing. I don't think did he kill himself or did he OD? I think he actually killed himself. But yeah, man, and guess who he worked with? He worked on The Client with fucking Joel Schumacher.
Joel Shoemaker.
He was also in Apt Pupil, which was directed by Bryan Singer, and I heard some fucking shit about that one too. So who knows where it happened, because he was in that with Ian McKellen, the Stephen King adaptation.
Where's Phoebe Cates though?
She gone, man.
She never come back.
She gone. Do you see what I see?
I'm gonna fill up my drink again.
He's gonna go jerk off into a cup. What?
Yeah, the movie I used to watch when I was a kid was called All I Want for Christmas. A brother and sister attempt to bring their divorced parents back together for Christmas.
I'm looking.
Robert Lieberman directed it.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Do you see what I see? I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking at it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I used to watch.
Oh, it's got Ethan Embry.
Yeah, Ethan Embry's in it as a young one. And then
and it's got Thora Birch.
Yeah, Thora Birch.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this, man.
Yeah.
Is it a comedy or what is it?
Yeah, it's a dramedy. It was on all the time, like those family stations back in the 90s.
Do you see
family comedies?
I like all the movies about the families. It makes me think of that one movie with what's his name? Patrick Swayze and Brian Bonsall.
What's that? The Ref?
No, not The Ref. Zach, do you know what I'm talking about?
What was it?
I'm trying to find it. Fatherhood.
I've never seen it.
Okay, Fatherhood's. I'm reading the synopsis right now. A deadbeat dad kidnaps his own kids from the bus, based on the true life stories and experiences of Michael J. Hardy. But yeah, it stars Patrick Swayze as this dad, and he kidnaps his estranged kids, played by Brian Bonsall, and I don't know who the fucking girl is. I don't recognize her, but yeah, it's like one of 3 movies I know Brian Bonsall from.
I think I might remember that actually.
Hey, that's fucking Mike from fucking Breaking Bad. With a stogie?
Really?
Oh, the sucker? Yeah, it's Mike. Look at his face.
Yep. Sure is. We should do Black Christmas too.
Yeah, I can do Black Christmas. We can also do the shitty remake.
Oh,
with the
Just
fucking-
Friends, dude. I love that movie.
Oh, what is that? That's the fucking Mila Kunis movie, right?
No, this is the Ryan Reynolds movie and
Amy Smart.
Amy Smart.
Mila
And,
Kunis.
Look at the little claymation. Stop motion.
Yeah.
Chris Klein did. I love Chris
actor.
Klein.
Worst actor ever, dude.
I love Chris 'cause he's so funny, dude.
He's horrible, man. That guy's 15 minutes lasted about a minute too long. Did he
I love
from-
his singing. His singing in the movie is just so hilarious, man. It's a classic.
Do you believe in magic?
When Jamie smiles, it takes me miles.
He was discovered in Papillion, right? Nebraska?
Yeah. He grew up not too far away from me, dude.
Because they discovered him because they filmed the movie Election, right? With Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick at Papillion High School in Nebraska, small town Nebraska. And I guess they held auditions for people that went to the high school to be in the movie, and Chris Klein got in the movie.
Yeah, he used to come in and buy booze and stuff at my local grocer that I used to work at.
Oh, yeah? Did you ever talk to him, say hi?
No, I didn't say hi.
Did you ever ask him what happened?
No. Chris Klein's the man, dude.
He still live there, man?
No, I doubt it.
Probably just comes back for family like Adam Devine and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is what's Chris Klein doing? I'm going to look up what Chris Klein's doing right now, man.
I don't know, but they need to make another American Pie because I loved American Reunion.
Pie, yeah. They need to make the next one should be American Funeral, and it can be about like whenever friends come together to bury a friend. Yeah,
Tara Reid overdoses.
Yeah, it could work too.
Yeah,
I'm
just find somebody in the cast that doesn't fucking want to be in them anymore.
Jason Biggs is still funny. I like Jason Biggs.
Well, he rebounded and he's on that fucking show Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
He was doing the voice of Ninja Turtles for a while.
Yeah, that's what you do when you go to actor hell. You go to Nickelodeon cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing that he was in was this movie called The Competition that I've never heard of. And it also stars Thora Birch. Wow, we're going full circle again, River. We just talked about her.
Yeah.
According to Joe Dante, the original rough cut of this movie was 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Wow. Isn't it just depressing, man? Like, it's the Christmas season. We've got like one Christmas movie coming out, and that's the fucking Daddy's Home sequel set at Christmas. What happened to having all these holiday movies in the holiday time?
The first Daddy's Home, I think I watched that on, I don't know what it was, like Netflix
I watched it on
or
a
something.
flight.
It's horrible.
It's pretty much run of the mill what you expect, man. Like all these comedies, man, they're
Is that
just
an
so.
Adam Sandler movie?
No, it's Will Ferrell, close
Will
enough,
Ferrell
and Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark. Yeah, my wife and I watched it. We didn't laugh once. So.
I'm tempted to watch the new one whenever it comes out. Like
Yeah,
maybe
just
on
Mel
stream.
Gibson's in
It's
it.
got well, and also John Lithgow's fucking hilarious, dude. I think he's great.
Yeah, Lithgow's good too.
So maybe it'll be good, and it's good to see Mel get some work. So maybe there might be some dynamic there, but
We'll red box it if it comes out before the holiday.
I did find myself laughing at the trailer. I got to be honest, when they were at the airport and so first Mel Gibson comes down, I thought it was cool, but then John Lithgow comes down, he's like all dainty with his hands, making those fucking John Lithgow faces from Third Rock of the Sun, and then when they meet, they kiss each other on the lips, dude. I thought it was funny, man. Him and his son kissing the lips.
Yeah.
I did think that was funny. Man, why is he so pissed?
Yeah, he looks fucking angry.
He looks like the fake Chucky in Curse of Chucky. When he looks
Yeah.
like a little girl.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Where's Phoebe Cates, though?
I don't know, man. She dead.
Damn.
She quit acting, man. Didn't you get the memo? She quit acting to be married to Kevin Kline.
Lucky fuck.
Yeah.
You think we could ever get Macaulay Culkin an interview with him, dude?
I don't think. I think we could. But see, Macaulay Culkin will be perfect to get on the Deep End, Zach. Don't you think? That guy's got some stories.
Oh God,
I would love to crack open the Macaulay, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would title the episode: Cracking Culkin. I'm gonna crack the shell that is Macaulay Culkin.
I'm gonna crack the Macaulay.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be Macaulay Culkin, dude. He was so cool. In my
You want to be in him?
You wanted to hang out with fucking Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
You wanted to be in all the hot movies like Getting Even with Dad?
Hell yeah, dude. All those movies are great. Richie Rich.
Not
Even with Dad.
Richie Rich is just
The
okay.
Good Son.
The Good Son's just okay. The Good Son's just okay. Richie Rich is just okay. I've actually never seen Getting Even with Dad.
My Girl's good.
My Girl was good back in the day, but I can't really watch it anymore.
What else was he in?
He had a brief cameo
Monster
in fucking
Party. The Party Monster.
He had a brief cameo in Jacob's
Uncle Buck.
Ladder. Uncle Bucky's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jacob's Ladder's good.
But he's just got like a cameo as the son. I mean, it's not really a big thing. But yeah, Uncle Buck is great, dude. I would love to do Uncle Buck.
I love to do that too. I love
That's
that
a
movie.
great movie, man. I think John Hughes is worthy of exploitation. A Hughes exploitation.
Yeah.
I think I respect. I never used to respect movies like The Breakfast Club and some of his movies.
Oh, they're great though.
I always liked them, but like now when I watch them as an adult, like man, they're
I always
really
liked them, but I never respected them.
fuck you. But no, they're really good. It's a really good movie. Like I watched The Breakfast Club in theaters last year, and I'm like, this movie's it's so well done. It's such a good movie.
All the fucking Breakfast Club where these stupid fucking kids actually show up for detention.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. No, fuck you, Dad. Fuck you.
That's from Dogma. There's this whole tirade that Jay and Jay goes on at the beginning where he's like, "Yeah, they're basically describing how they ended up in this town they're in, and it's like, yeah, we got this idea. We're going to Sherman, Illinois." He keeps calling it Illinois. He keeps pronouncing the S,
Yes.
but he's like,
Some people do.
yeah. He's like, yeah, all the fucking ladies are top notch, but the dudes are whiny pussies. And he goes on this fucking tirade, and then at the end he's like, you know what the fuck we found out when we got there? There is no Sherman, Illinois. Fucking John Hughes, fuck him, or something like that.
Are you looking forward to the new Jay and Silent Bob movie? I don't like Kevin Smith, man. I'm so over that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
The thing is, though, is I like his podcasts. I think he's a fun personality. I think he's smart.
You ever see An Evening with Kevin Smith, the first one?
No. Oh, he still does tours. He's still every now and again. But no, I've never.
The first evening with Kevin Smith was fucking great.
What? Then they went downhill after that, or?
Yeah, 2 isn't nearly as good, and I haven't even seen 3.
And he's just sort of like a Henry Rollins type, where he tells stories, right? That happen to maybe be a little
He
funny.
he told a great story. Like he told the Superman Returns story.
Oh, wow.
It was great. He told a story where he went to Prince's house and shot a documentary for a movie that will never come out unless it does now that he's dead.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
He's a fun personality, and I like his podcasts and stuff. And he had a brief show on Netflix called Spoilers that
Oh yeah.
pretty much got canceled after one season, and I really liked it. It's basically where he had a little talk show, and he just talked about big movies, and he gave all the spoilers. It was basically what it was, but like in show format. I'm like, okay, but it was fun. Yeah, his movies though, no thanks. Clerks 2 is funny. That's about it. That's really all I find funny anymore.
Have you ever seen Dogma?
Yeah, I've seen Dogma. I've seen all those fucking
Yeah.
movies. They're just not my thing.
Did they ever come out with a good Home Alone like box set or anything like that on Blu-ray?
I just got the 2-pack.
Does it have any special features or bare bone?
No, they got special features, especially the first one, because the first one that's included in it is like the 25th anniversary or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, so they put both of them, and they're like in a slip, a cardboard box. a 2-pack. And the first one's got a lot of special features, man. And when I got that, I saw so many things I'd never seen before. It was really fascinating, and it's worth the money because it's a movie I've been watching my whole life ever since I was 4 years old. And I was seeing all this footage. I've never seen a feature out of that movie, like up until then. This movie has a featurette behind the scenes, them on set. There's this cool little mini documentary called The Mac Cam, and it's Macaulay Culkin walking around on set with a camera trying to film
show his dick.
He doesn't show his dick, but he's going up to all the actors. So it's really, really fascinating. 2, I don't remember. It doesn't have nearly as much as the first one for obvious reasons.
Well,
that's
the
kind of
first one's always the best one, I think.
I think it's like Ghostbusters 2, man. I think they're just as good. I mean, it's really like splitting hairs. The first one probably is the overall better movie, but man, it's tough because the second one has the funniest moment in all of them where Marv gets electrocuted. They're both satisfying.
The best scene's when he gets hit in the head with a brick, man.
I always like where he stepped on the ornaments, dude. Where he's just like, he doesn't even step over him, dude. He's just popping the ornaments.
He's like
under
stepping
his feet,
on him like on purpose. Like try not to step on him.
Yeah.
But the second one's got Tim Curry, man. He's a fucking man. I love you.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he show his dick?
But I've said they're both. It's a very capable sequel. It's very good. It's like Ghostbusters 2, man. And like the Ghostbusters 2 Blu-ray set, same thing. The first one's decked out with special features, and there's like next to nothing on part 2.
I always thought the first one was just okay.
First Home Alone?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, first home. You mean Ghostbusters or Home Alone?
The first Home Alone.
Oh, really?
Films. Oh,
Yeah.
You think the first Home Alone's just okay?
Yeah.
wow.
Why is that?
It's never been a favorite.
So
I was always hoping that little fucker died.
but so you like the second
I
one
was
better?
like, Marv needs to just get up and fucking stab him in the throat.
See, I'm of the school of thought where I think
joking.
2 is underappreciated, and I think it's every bit as strong as the first one. Maybe the first one has the flasher coat gremlin. That's fucking great. But yeah, I've never heard of anybody that liked the second one.
2
but
has
didn't
better
care for the first one.
one-liners.
But I've never heard of anybody that didn't care for the first one but liked the second one. That's different.
Yeah.
I'm like defending the second one, saying I think it holds its own. The first one's great, man.
Well, the second one's good. I mean, it's just as good, but I mean, the first one's king, I think.
I was just saying, I was never huge into either of them.
You were never huge into the second one either?
No.
Crazy, man. I just love everything about it. I love when the bird lady reveals herself, dude, and she's like this mess with birds all over her, and she rises, and he just fucking screams at her face and runs away.
Kevin, run.
Kevin, run! I love the look on Marv and Harry's face when she throws the bird scene on them, and their fucking mouths are hanging wide open.
They're getting eaten by birds.
And then one's pecking at his dick, dude, and he screams like a girl.
You know what's better is Home Alone 3.
No,
Ugh.
fuck you. With Alex.
I saw that in the theater. I saw all 3 of them in theaters, dude. Third one's horrible.
Starring Alex D. Linz. That was that fucker's name. I'll never forget it. Alex D. Linz with a Z.
He's home alone. I think he's homesick or something, and they leave him home alone.
Yeah, that's it.
So
yeah,
stupid.
he's homesick from school.
Yeah.
His parents go to work and stuff. He's homesick from school, and he's trying to get in. These robbers are breaking in during the day. It's just, and John Hughes wrote that fucking movie. He wrote the script.
He did?
He wrote the fucking script to that.
It's nowhere near as good as Home Alone 4, though.
He wrote Home Alone 1, 2, and fucking 3.
Was he who did he want in that movie? Who was he?
Oh, I have no clue, but he wrote the script. Now,
What Macaulay again?
yeah, Macaulay
Probably
was
was
like,
old at that time. And
They should have just done it. They should have done
well,
it.
they could
just
have
played it.
Kieran. They probably had Kieran Culkin.
Yeah.
They should have. They should have had him in it and just played it off like he was still a kid, but he's clearly an adult.
he would have had that dorky shoulder-length hair he had at the time. Yeah, that movie came out in 95 or 96, something like that. I want to say holiday, maybe holiday 96. So yeah, Macaulay Culkin would have been probably like 14, something like that.
They should have done it.
Have you guys seen Westworld?
Never seen it.
First
The HBO
season.
show.
I haven't.
Yeah, I love the movies, but I don't know I don't know how good the actual.
I got the
Show is.
HBO app too to watch Curb.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. I'm liking it.
I've been wanting to see that.
And then I watched some of their original documentaries on there.
I'm kind of interested in that new Night of the Living Dead Blue Criterion too.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually got some. Look at that! Look at the fucking mugger one. I love it, man. Look at him. But yeah, there's actually some cool special features on that.
Yeah,
that Criterion.
You told me the Cates wasn't coming back, baby.
I was lying to you, man. I just said that. But I wonder how good a 4K black and white movie's gonna look.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the point of making it 4K? But
probably as good as it ever will look.
Yeah, you were talking about fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm and stuff. It's gonna be a bummer when next year what HBO is gonna I think what Amazon's gonna lose all the licensing for the HBO shows. They're gonna revert back to HBO Go, and then you have Disney in 2019. I think they're launching their streaming service. They're gonna put Netflix out, man, because Disney has so much. I almost don't like the monopoly because they have all the Disney shit and they have all the Star Wars and they have all the Marvel stuff, and now they're trying to buy Fox Studios. They're in negotiations to buy Fox.
That'll be huge.
If they buy Fox, that's fucking Die Hard. That's Aliens. That's so much. It's Home Alone. That's The Simpsons. They'll own the fucking Simpsons.
They're like, we're taking our ball and we're going home.
They're gonna buy up the rights to all these companies, and the Disney's gonna be king when it comes to streaming.
I don't like but yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's like even already that they have Star Wars and Marvel, that's fucking huge, right? Those properties, and obviously the Disney shit, and not to mention they already own all their subsidiaries. They own all the Touchstone shit, Buena Vista. They own other stuff, but fucking to buy Fox, that's one of the big rivals. Their biggest rival's Warner Brothers, but I actually don't like the idea of that big of a monopoly, man. It's scary.
Scary? It's just streaming.
No.
Gonna have to buy all of them, baby.
No, yeah, well, I don't like that either. But no, I just don't like the idea of one fucking studio behind everything, man. They shouldn't have control that much. Now, a lot of fanboys are happy about it because a big incentive for them buying Fox Studios is because they'll get the Marvel characters that Fox owns, all the X-Men and shit that they don't own. And they want that. Yeah, that'd be cool for fucking Marvel movies, I guess. But in the grand scheme of things, I just hope they don't. I hope they leave Fox as Fox. Even if they own it, let Fox brand be Fox brand. Let them do their thing.
Well, I'd like them to pick up MGM too. Don't they have their own streaming service?
MGM?
Yeah.
Oh, not that I've heard of.
Fast Times at Richmond High is on HBO Go, HBO Now, whatever.
Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray. I'm tempted to get a trial of it though, man. There was a movie I wanted to watch the other day. You know what movie I fucking wanted to watch the other day? Out of nowhere, and it's totally random because it's not like it's high art or anything, but I was feeling really nostalgic, Todd Riverman, about high school and Miss Pfeiffer's class, and I'm like, I want to watch Selena. And I looked it up.
Selena, dude.
And I looked it up, and it's only streaming on HBO fucking Go. I'm like, shit, I want to watch Selena, man. I don't know.
What the fuck is Selena?
You never seen Selena with J-Lo? About Selena,
the singer that died really young?
It's good.
Selena Gutierrez Perez. You know what?
Yeah,
This okay.
really good,
It's guilty.
Does she show her tits in it?
Absolutely not. But guilty pleasure right here, exclusive.
Oh no, that's a Warner. That's a Warner Brothers, not MGM. What am I thinking?
Yeah, MGM. No, yeah.
Warner has their own streaming service, don't they?
Not that I've heard, but they
I
could.
think so, yeah.
They could. But no, man. You guys want to hear a BTM exclusive here on the BTM fucking commentaries? I actually like Selena's music, man. Sometimes I listen to it. I ever since I moved to the Southwest, man, people fucking worship her in the Southwest, Latin American people. She's literally, she's a huge deal, man. Totally martyred. But I hear that music a lot, and it's I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
No, I was thinking about Warner Archive, dude. They have their own streaming service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not MGM.
That was weird. You just kind of disregarded everything I said and went back to what you were saying.
Well, I dropped out of the call for a second.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I heard that. So you mentioned that, then you dropped out, and I started talking about Selena, and then you kind of said, "Oh yeah, so yeah, what I was saying is Warner Brothers." Like you said, like it was kind of like sound like "fuck you."
He was talking about Selena Gomez. He wants to fuck that Disney chick.
That's not what I said.
Okay. Selena's a good movie. I like that. We used to watch that. What was that other movie we used to watch with the guy
Stand and Deliver.
Friends?
Stand and Deliver. Oh, we watched
Stand and Deliver.
And Fools Rush In with
Fools
Matthew
Rush
Perry and Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying I actually like Selena's music, man. I
might watch Selena since it shows J-Lo's tits.
bitty bitty bum bum. J-Lo does show her tits in one movie. She shows her tits in that movie U-Turn.
Cool.
The Oliver Stone. She gets fucked in the ass by Nick Nolte.
Sweet.
And he's like kind of delusional, and he's like literally bends her over in the middle of the day, starts fucking her against a table, and she's just kind of taking it. And one of the twists is that it's her father, and she fucks her father.
That's awesome.
It's got Sean Penn in it. I used to really like Sean Penn,
U-Turn?
man. Yeah, U-Turn. You ever seen that?
Let me look that up. I think I have.
Does his dick do a U-turn in her ass and come out her giny?
I don't know. I want to say it probably came out like 98, maybe 97.
97, yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oliver Stone. I used to really like it. It's not a bad movie.
I was thinking of Wrong Turn.
God, you guys can't get off that movie.
Wrong Turn. That one chick from Snow Days in there.
Yeah.
She's hot.
And she was also on Detroit Rock City, yeah.
Never been a fan of the Wrong Turn movies, though.
You were telling me you fucking loved it.
I like the
Wrong
first
Turn?
one.
You like the Paul Walker and the Steve Zahn, right?
I do like that one.
That's a Joyride, man.
Oh, Joyride.
Oh, that's Joyride. Okay.
The first time I watched Wrong Turn, like my dog was dying. So now whenever I see those movies, I just think of that, and I don't want to watch them. That's why.
Oh no, Wrong Turn. Okay,
Just watch All Dogs Go to Heaven, man.
Elijah Dushku's in that.
Yeah, Elisha.
Dana.
She's ripping you off. I knew it. We gotta have an Arnold exploitation one of these days, by the way. But no, which sequel to Wrong Turn had fucking Henry Rollins in it?
Part 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Henry Rollins' spoken word?
No.
I've seen some of it.
I saw him live do his spoken. I really enjoyed it. I mean, he's just a storyteller. You know, some of the stuff tends to be humorous, but he's got a lot to say.
I read like Get in the Van back when it came out and stuff.
Did you like the book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good writer. He's one of these guys that's just, I don't know what the fuck he's on, man, but he just always goes. He's always writing a million books, doing a million tours, and he's a good interview too. He does a lot of podcasts and stuff, and I listened to him on Joe Rogan. He had a lot of fun stories. He travels nonstop. He doesn't have kids. He's not married. He doesn't want any of that stuff. He just wants to travel all the time. Hates being home, and he literally is. He's been to like, I think he said he's been to like fucking 70, a shit ton of countries, like almost every single country. And he was telling a pretty cool story about going to North Korea. That was pretty neat. Interesting stuff.
They in North Korea, fucking Eddie Furlong has an album there.
Yeah. Did we mention? What's the fucking song, man? What's the fucking song called again?
People Are Strange.
Fucking ridiculous.
People Are Strange is the one I sent you.
Oh, the Doors song?
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. It's just ridiculous.
He's just talking. People are strange.
When you're a stranger. Are you gonna put that in this episode?
I should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find his album now.
Oh my god. I just want to hear him. Sax, dude.
thinking?
He's singing to a backing track.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I want to know who came up with that idea. Who ran it by Eddie Furlong's manager? Who was his manager to let him fucking do it?
It's bad. But it's funny because even when he's just doing "People Are Strange," there's like a backing track he's singing to help make him sound a little bit better.
God, he makes Corey Feldman sound like Sinatra, dude.
Yeah, if we ever interview Eddie, because he's been like our white whale, if we ever get to talk to Eddie, I'm going to ask him about that. And he'll be like,
you heard that shit?
He'll be like, how'd you fucking know about that? Because they did, whoever was behind it did a great job of expunging that from history. Because I don't know how we've never heard of that.
I'm looking for the CD on eBay and I can't find it.
And I'll ask him, like, is it true that
It's on YouTube. It looks like all the songs are on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Looks like it. I saw a couple of them at least. People are strange.
Oh, wow. Okay, I found it.
It's got the goofy
Buy it
sound
now
cover.
for $4, dude. I'm tempted.
Oh, you can buy it on Amazon?
eBay, dude.
The physical copy?
Yeah. The Japanese import, dude. Hold on tight.
Who came up with that great title, Hold On Tight, and what does it mean? And nowhere in that cover does it look like he's holding on tight. He looks like he's on dope, and
He's holding on his... He has his arm around his neck, dude.
He's holding on to like just fucking his sanity at that point. I was trying to think of a joke like he's holding on to his sober, like because he's high, but I just couldn't finagle it.
What other songs on here are that I would recognize? I'm trying to go through these songs here.
Right for me. I don't know what I'd do.
I wish he
Give
sang
your heart to me.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. That'd be great.
It's Christmas time, dude.
Where is it? I can't fucking
Is
find
that
it.
the name of the song? It's
Yeah.
Christmas time, dude.
Where is
No,
it?
it's Christmas time is the last song, dude. We'll have to put that in the...
I'm trying to
I want to
find
listen
these.
to that one. Find it, Zach.
If I'm ever an actor and I make a Christmas song, I'm gonna call it "It's Christmas Time, Dude."
Christmas tree, mistletoe.
I already love it. It's like Michael Bolton. I gotta get to the chorus. That'll be it. It's like Bryan Adams. Ugh.
Now I can't use either of those songs to close the episode out.
Yeah, you can. Then
Just
pick,
heard 'em,
then pick
baby.
another one. There's a bunch on that fucking album, I guarantee you. But you know what's funny is, did they not have auto tune back then or anything they could do? Because it sounds like he's
Probably
singing.
not.
It sounds like he's singing karaoke at a fucking cheap
Yeah.
bar over a backing track, and it sounds like that one guy, that American Idol guy that used to sing "She Bangs."
Oh, yeah.
That Asian guy, "She Bang." It was his name,
William Hung.
William Hung. He's like fucking William Hung. That is pathetic and that is sad. I'd be embarrassed if I were his parents, but his parents aren't embarrassed because I'm sure they fucking peddled him to do it. You know?
You think he was coked out of his mind?
Like, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Let's Eddie do this.
Who was his fucking manager? He should have been fired immediately.
Probably his mom, dude. It's always the parents.
Yeah.
That's absolutely horrible.
I'm tempted to buy this for $4, dude. Free shipping, dude.
I'd love to listen to it. You should
They
buy it.
They probably got a warehouse full of them. They can't get rid of them. Like, hopefully somebody buys this shit.
Let me see if it's on Spotify.
Probably not.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it surprises you, man. There's a band called the Edward Furlongs.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Edward
there's
and
a
the Furlongs.
band called the fucking Edward Furlongs.
That's great.
Yeah, no Edward Oh, wait. No, I got excited for a second. Yeah, what a bummer, man.
Search Eddie Furlong.
Is it Eddie? Is that what the album is? Eddie?
Edward.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna still look it up. Eddie Vedder. Fuck Eddie Vedder. I'm looking for Eddie Furlong.
Eddie Cheddar.
Yeah, I don't know. Todd, you should buy it and upload it so we can all have it.
I'm buying it right now.
Are you really?
As we speak, yes, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, you got to give us copies, man.
Dude, it's buy it now, free shipping from China, dude.
China?
I told you.
$3.98, dude.
They probably have a shit like stack full of them, and they're like, "How are we gonna get rid of all this shit?" Like they printed so many copies, no one bought it.
That's so funny, man. I want to know why didn't we get an Edward Furlong behind the music? That story has to be told.
Let's pay with PayPal. Dude, it's only $3.98 free shipping.
Dude, go for it. We got
China, dude.
China. I love China.
I collect CDs, so I'd love to have it.
The last used CD I found, like in the wild, I bought the Batman Returns soundtrack last year at a flea market.
Estimated delivery December 5th through January 8th.
Yeah, dude, that's the way it always is with fucking
From
Chinese
China,
shit.
dude.
Yeah. And if you don't get it, man, or whatever, you can always dispute it with your bank. They'll write that off and just give you your money right away.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I hope it comes and it's fucking bootleg, dude. I hope it's like a CD printed label. And
Dude, it's the legit cover and everything, dude.
yeah, I know, but I hope it's fake. It doesn't matter as long as you have the MP3s, man.
Yeah.
Which I guess in that case we could just rip them from YouTube.
You could have, but I'd like to have a physical copy of it.
Can you imagine fucking driving around? That's what you're listening to.
Oh,
People
God.
are strange.
Dude, if I was Eddie Furlong, I'd be sitting around looking on YouTube, waiting for those to pop up and be like copyright striking them. Like, nobody's gonna know this shit exists.
Dude, there's not that many up. He probably could eliminate all sources of it. I'd love to talk to him about it, though. Actually, if I see, and I hate to say it, man, the Furlong will be great on the deep end too, man. He has some fucked up stories and a fucked up history, and I would do that to him. I'd start talking to him like Dr. Phil, and then all of a sudden, I wouldn't even give him any heads up. I'd start playing that in the mic. People are strange. And I'd want to see what he says.
He just hangs up.
He'd be like, yeah, he would. Just your dial tone. The Christmas song cracked my shit up, dude. I love that. That legit sounded like a Bryan Adams song.
Did you ever see that video of that kid in the woods singing the Bryan Adams song?
No.
He's like doing a music video for his girlfriend. It's
Everything I do it for you. Rip off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to see that.
It's fucking awesome.
What do you search that under?
Just like kid sings Bryan Adams music video. He's like, look into my eyes. You will see what you mean to me.
Is it kid makes worst ever music video with speech for his crush?
Maybe. He's in the woods.
He's standing like in front of some trees. It looks like it's the woods.
Yeah, he was on Tosh.0, and Tosh.0 showed a version of the video where there was no background music. and you could only hear him singing. It was fucking hilarious, but you can't find that on YouTube.
Well, I'm looking at the second movie that came up is Tosh, but it's Comedy Central official, so they cut it out.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I'm sure you could watch it on Hulu, because Tosh is on Hulu. That's pretty creepy, man, the gremlin melting away like that. Look at him. That's like some Temple of the Doom shit.
That poor gremlin. I feel bad for him.
I still want to get the Macho Man CD, dude.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I got that.
For my perfect friend, Mr. Perfect.
I want the Hulk Hogan
Kurt
one.
Rennick.
My perfect friend.
Damn, they're selling the copies for like $72, dude. Buy it now.
Of what? Macho?
Yeah.
Dude, I got that shit on Spotify. I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's on Spotify.
It is on Spotify. Hulk Hogan probably is too. I need to look at that.
I don't think so.
I smell a coward. Is that you, Hogan?
Is that you, Hogan?
Come on, don't be scared.
He invented that, dude. He invented the scourge.
Did he?
I think they stole it from him. I think Chingy, remember Chingy when it came out? That guy for like 1 year. I like the way he went right there. I think he was listening to the Macho Man album that came out a couple years prior, and he picked it up on him because Macho did it first.
And it was probably just because they couldn't think of another word that rhymed with herd.
Turd?
Yeah, but don't be a turd doesn't sound as cool.
I gotta grab a drink. Hold up.
Man, I want to pee in Phoebe Cates' butt.
I think she's still pretty good looking if you can find pictures of her. I mean, she's, older, but she's a good looking older woman. Did Riverman take us into the bathroom with him? I hear him like groaning. Oh, he went to go get a drink, not this.
Starting to have buyer's remorse now, dude. I'm just kidding.
Over $3.99. If you have buyer's remorse, call the bank, dude. All you have to do is, you know what? If you have that big of buyer's remorse, go on your app, dispute it. You'll instantly get it written off.
I'm kidding, dude.
They should have gave this role to David Carradine, man.
They could have.
Like Evil Tunes, man.
Yeah, so basically, whenever that happened on that Dawn of the Dead episode, it was just a glitch with Audacity because on the backup, he sounds fine. He doesn't sound blown out. So I'm basically using the backup. So I got to go through the backup and edit out all of your every time you talk because you're on the backup too on the same track.
Oh.
So yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer, but yeah, I'll get that out.
But at the end of the day, just using Riverman's backup is better than the alternative, of course.
Yeah.
But we'll still be right, normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's better than nothing. I'll take that all day long. Because I was real sad that maybe was botched.
Mm-hmm.
People are strange. It's like I can't sing that bad even if I try to. It's like it takes skill to sing that bad monotone. You know what it sounds like? Not just like he's talking. It sounds like he's literally talking and reading it off a piece of paper while he's recording it. You know?
Probably, yeah.
People are strange. Na, na, na.
You know what's funny is I just remember that on the DVD and the Blu-ray of Detroit Rock City, that little opening scene where they're playing their song, the cover.
Yeah.
They had to record that in the studio, so there was behind-the-scenes footage of Eddie Furlong. And before he started singing, he was saying like, "I'm telling you guys, I fucking suck." And then now I know what he was referring to.
No, man, if we met Eddie Furlong, we'd have to be a bunch of yes men, just tell him how amazing it is.
That's the greatest album ever.
It's our favorite.
I get it signed, dude. Just like I got my Corey Feldman VHS signed.
I would lay down hints and try not to actually give it away and tell them. I'd lay down hints. But like, so Eddie, what's your favorite song? I always love The Doors. People Are Strange. That might be my favorite song. Second favorite song? Fuck. It's his Christmas song. And I'll just go down.
I want to hear his Christmas song, dude.
I just played it, dude.
That was the Christmas song?
Yeah.
I
one
thought
that's like
that was-
Bryan Adams.
Oh, okay.
That was great. It's my favorite song.
Why the fuck is he giving Gizmo back? I wouldn't.
Worth a lot of money.
I'd be like, Gizmo and me been through some shit. He's my gangster. You ain't gonna separate my buddy from me.
You know, he kind of
Dog's just
remind me
like-
of. You know, he kind of started sounding like to me. I started thinking about that. That big black transsexual from Deuce Bigelow. He's my friend. Remember that? You seen the chicken bones in court, dude?
I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh my god! There's the big woman, and it's played by his black guy, but it's supposed to be like a big woman, and it's like this guy putting on this voice, kind of like what you're doing. He's like, "Not Deuce, he's my friend." I guess it's only funny if you've seen it. Look at that backdrop, man. Look at that painting. He's walking off into a painting, living happily ever after. I like that, though. I like that charming painting.
Mm-hmm.
Gremlin in his house.
Hoyt Axton.
Why is Zach Galligan down there? He's like way down there. Is it order of appearance?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, look.
Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Yeah, it's suggesting Pee-wee's Big Holiday. You guys got to watch that, man. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I would do a commentary of that. I really would.
I would do the fucking original movie right now if it was on there.
Actually, do you know what I would like to do? And this is something I watch every single year. Mandatory. I watch Pee-wee's Christmas Special every single year.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just, but I watched it every year. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I had like a recorded VHS tape of it. Then, of course, later it came out in DVD like 10 years ago. I bought that shit up real quick. And now it's been on Netflix. But have you guys ever seen that?
No,
I don't think so.
It's great, dude. Nothing puts me in the Christmas spirit more. It's so Christmassy. It came out in 1989. I love everything about it. All the guest stars on it are so fucking... They were old and washed up for 1989. Like, look at our guest stars in our big Christmas special. We got Dinah Shore, fucking Magic Johnson. Well, Magic Johnson was big back then. Oprah Winfrey's on there. We got Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello.
Frankie Avalon?
Yeah, it's got like Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello. It's got fucking Charo. It's got Grace Jones, the Del Rubio triplets. It's got Little Richard, who's fucking hilarious in it. It's ridiculous, man. Like I said, they were...
Oh, I love that spider.
Full House, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Pee-wee goes outside to play in the snow, and he just happens to... It's just funny. It's a cliche hour-long special on TV. So everywhere he goes, he runs into a fucking celebrity. Oh, it's our friend. Whatever. And he goes outside to play in the snow, and Little Richard's ice skating on a frozen pond, and he watches him fucking eat shit. And he goes like, oh, and he falls down on his ass. And Pee-wee says something snarky. He's like, oh, you think it's so easy? Then you try. He gets all up in his face, dude, like fucking big worm, dude. It's great. You try.
Big perm.
Big perm. Actually, I was thinking more like Pinky.
That's one we gotta do is Friday After Next, since it's the Christmas one.
Yeah, that movie sucks though, but it is a Christmas movie.
I enjoy it. Well,
You
I
do?
think we've brought this up quite a few times.
We saw it in the theaters, man.
Oh, we did?
Day, this your cousin? Yeah, we saw
I
it in
didn't see it in
theaters.
theaters. I was so excited when it came out. I rented it and watched it, and I was like, damn.
It's a far cry from the first one, man. It's such a far cry.
But I thought that it would grow on me because next Friday did too.
Next Friday did, but no. Friday after next. Yeah, we saw it in theaters, River. I remember that. And we were disappointed. We didn't like it when we got it.
No, really?
Yeah, we also saw Barbershop.
Oh,
But anyway, that's Gremlins for you. We kind of were all over the place, but who gives a fuck? We were talking about some funny shit. Eddie Furlong intervened. That's what happens. It's the Eddie Furlong effect. When we find out that Eddie Furlong has a solo album that was long forgotten, we kind of stop everything.
I'll be counting down the days until I get my Eddie Furlong CD.
Dude, I think he needs to hurry up and release his Chinese Democracy. I just think his follow-up album's been 25 years in the making.
I think we should do that remake of Night of the Demons with him in it.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
actually
fun.
not a bad movie.
It's fun. Yeah, so we got to finish off our Edward exploitation. But anyway, let us know what you want to do. It's the big holiday season, so we need all the ideas we can get. I got a short list of things to do. If you guys have any suggestions that are a little outside of the box, Fuck, I just burped. I'm sorry. Let us know, and we'll definitely be listening to that. If you guys are listening to this on iTunes and Stitcher, God bless you. Please leave feedback and 5-star ratings, all that good stuff. Share us with your friends. If you guys are happening to be listening on YouTube, know that we are on iTunes and Stitcher, and episodes go up sooner and on those formats, the true podcast formats. They are unedited. There is more ear candy for your, as Zach would say, your ear pussies.
Mm-hmm.
And
but this podcast might end up going on YouTube first because our podcast thing's been down. So
that error though, I thought it was new podcasts, like new. Is it not? I thought it was like new shows that aren't established.
I think it's every new episode you try to upload.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ooh, have you experimented with that?
No.
Well, I mean, I thought it was for like new shows the way I was reading it, but I don't know. Well,
we'll see.
TBD. Hopefully this fucking error can't go on too long. If they want to run a respectful business, we're calling you out, Talk Shoe. We're calling you out like WWF.
Hey, they never fucked up before. This is the first time.
Yeah, you can't complain about
that.
But
if they do it, man, they can't have it down for longer. It's been 2 days. Come on. 2 days.
Yeah.
They need to fucking get on their shit. And it's the holiday. It's the weekend, and then we have the holiday this next week. I'm hoping it's not like delayed the whole week, but that would be devastating.
It's free though.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Hey, no, I don't care. I want to hear Zach do a WDF call out video. Fucking call those motherfuckers out, Zach. I'll be Mean Gene Okerlund. What would you like to? No, I'm just kidding. You can't put Zach on the spot. You're just supposed to turn to Stone Cold Steve Austin like you do. Anyway,
yeah, fuck that.
Hopefully, if you're listening to this, that means the problem's fixed and we just come off like a bunch of whiny babies, right? Like they don't know any better. But if this episode took a little longer than usual, you know why now. But like I said, if you're on YouTube, hop over on iTunes and listen to us there. Or Stitcher. It's the superior experience. And also, don't forget to listen to Zach's flagship little podcast, his Mac and Zach Save the World. Very, very funny stuff. We're all under the Revival House banner. We're kind of going for a podcast network thing here, if you guys haven't noticed yet. And then our newest show, which is The Deep End with moi, Aaron Lipscomb. I know.
Oh, yeah. Weren't you going to read comments from that?
Oh, not from that one.
Okay.
From commentaries. I could look up a couple of commentary ones. Oh, we have a request on our Last House on the Left commentary. Rick Astley, of all fucking people.
Rick Astley did?
Is that the Rick Astley? Probably not. But hey, I just got an alert here. Is it Zach Will's birthday today?
Oh yeah, it is. I guess
it's officially after midnight. It's motherfucker. Don't tosh me, motherfucker. Okay, so since it's officially past midnight right now as it's recording, and I just got the alert at Zach's birthday, we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday, Zach." Oh wait, I wish we had Eddie Furlong here to sing it.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zach. Happy birthday to you.
You realize that's getting cut out, right?
No, it's not. That's funny. It's Riverman. It's funny. Do you not know the words to Happy Birthday? It's like you're following along with me. Like,
shut up.
It was like church singing, Oh yeah. What else do we got here? Okay, so we got. I got interrupted by Zach's birthday. I'm sorry. The request we got on the Last House on the Left. I'd like to request a commentary for Bikini Drive-In from Rick Astley.
I've never seen it.
We don't want to let him down, so give him up, let him down. And what else do we got here? I'll pick out. Oh, of course, Adrian Mendoza on the Freddy vs. Jason commentary. He gave us a lot of comments. He said that he loved hearing my preferences on areolas and nipples and dick-sucking lips. I said I preferred the salami slices as far as nipples. And
I like them all, baby.
And he's a big fan of your soundboard, Zach, because I think on that one we were talking about maybe ditching it because that was the problem, I think, with your audio. But it is funny. We do need to figure out how to make that work. And yeah, and there's some other stuff. Let me find one more. Come on, baby. I don't know. I'm going through a whole bunch of shit and I can't narrow anything down. Whatever. That's good stuff. We appreciate the comments. We'll stick around for next time. Like I said, I think we are due to do Batman Returns next time. So keep on the lookout for that. That's all I got. Zach, you got any final words, birthday boy?
Got nothing.
Yeah. How old are you?
27.
You're only 27?
27, 28. I forgot.
Which one
I
are
was
you?
born 89.
You're born 89, so that means you're
20,
28.
28.
You're 28.
Yeah.
You're old as fuck.
The big 2-8.
Got to give you
big
your
two-way.
birthday spankings.
That's
Mhm.
disgusting. Birthday rim job.
Mhm.
It's all you, Aaron.
Riverman, you got anything else?
You got to lick in a complete circle 28 times.
I never got anything else.
Never got anything else? Riverman would lick the Oreo dust off your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all I got. Everybody else, thank you. You've been fantastic, even though we can't see or hear you. Goodbye, puppets. I'm supposed to say bye-bye, puppets. Fuck, I fucked it up. Bye-bye, puppets. All right.